Okay. Okay, guys. Hi, how's it going? Hope you're all doing okay. Staying safe and staying super healthy. Um, Hope you're able to participate in some of the fun virtual workouts. If you haven't done them, it's actually really fun. So I encourage you to try to participate in the morning or the evening. Also, the yoga class on Sunday, I did it this time for the first time, and it was excellent. I know some of this like body weight stuff has been a little harder on me than I thought it was going to be, and it was really helpful to do yoga on Sunday, so try to participate in that. Okay, so today we have a little strength piece. We're gonna be doing some weighted or unweighted, just alternating Cossack squats, just something a little bit, maybe a little different than what we've been doing. And then the workout is going to be, hang on a second, skateboard. And then the workout is going to be more of like an interval sprint. So if you have a partner, you can do like a you go, I go kind of thing. Or if it's just you, you can do this in every 4 minutes, or you can adjust that time so that you have at least 2 minutes or so to rest before you start the next interval. So we'll start with the warm-up. The warm-up's just gonna be 6 minutes, little AMRAP. So just start a clock and run it for 6 minutes. You're gonna do a 100-meter run. If you don't have a good place to run, we're gonna be doing 30 mountain climbers, just nice and quick. Then we're gonna be doing 10 just alternating lunges, and then 8 little push-ups to down dog. And if you're not really sure what 100 meters is, I would say just like jog out from wherever you're gonna start for 20 to 25, maybe 20 seconds, and then just jog back and call that 100 meters for your warm-up. So we'll do that run. We'll do our alternating lunges. So we're just gonna go step forward, kiss the knee to the ground. Okay, make sure you're hitting nice, stable 90-degree angles. You can also, of course, take a step back. You wanna do reverse lunges. And then for your push-up to down dog, we're just gonna go nice and controlled, little push-up, touch the chest, and then just press out, stretch out the chest, press out the calves a little bit, right back to that little push-up, press out into that down dog position for 8 solid reps. Okay, so 6 minutes of that, you'll get through it a couple of times. Then you can continue with the video. So if you want to pause it here, go through those 6 minutes, and then restart it as soon as you finish. All right, so we're just gonna do a couple of stretches before we get into the strength piece. First, we're just gonna stretch out our calves a little bit. So if you have like a dumbbell or a stair or something to just prop your foot up on, we're just gonna prop that foot up and just stretch out our calf a little bit. So toe up, you can bend the knee. Okay, you can even just lean forward a little bit. We're just gonna stretch out the calves for 30 to 40 seconds or so on each side. So after you get that calf stretch, then we're gonna do just a little bit of hip openers. So we're gonna sit with the knees up, chest up tall. We're just gonna drop the knees to one side, swing them to the other side. Let's get about 10 or so of these. And then once you finish those 10, just pause on one side and just kind of hold a nice pigeon pose on one side for 20 to 30 seconds. And then you can switch to the other side. Same thing, hold that nice little pigeon pose for 20 to 30 seconds just to stretch out your glutes a little bit. And then we'll take a nice little straddle position. You can kind of rock from side to side. We're just trying to target our inner thigh, groin a little bit. You can even put one arm up if you want to. We'll just get about 10 of these just to stretch it out before we do our little Cossack squats. Good. You can lean through the middle, hold it. Okay, if you look like this, that's okay. Maybe you should stretch out this position a little bit more. Wiggle around. And then last thing, let's just get some arm circles. So we'll just start arms out to the side. Let's give you some tiny circles going backwards. Then we'll get some medium circles going backwards. And then just nice big circles going backwards. And then we'll reverse that. Tiny circles going forwards. And then medium circles. And then nice big circles. And you can do a couple of hugs here. Yeah. Little ups and downs. Okay, cool. All right, so for our little strength piece, you can do this weighted, unweighted, but what we're gonna be doing is 20 total Cossack squats every round. It's gonna go every 2 minutes for 10 minutes. So maybe it takes you 30 to 40 seconds to do those Cossack squats. You'll rest, and then you'll start up again at the end of that 2-minute mark. So you'll be doing a total of 5 rounds. So this is what we're looking for the Cossack squat. Nice wide stance, toes are pointed out slightly, and we're just gonna sink down to one side, trying to keep our heel nice and flat and our chest nice and tall, and then driving through that heel while keeping the chest nice and tall. That would be 1. Then we'll go to the other side, that'll be 2. Go to the other side, that'll be 3, 4, 5. So you'll do 20 of those just from the side. Right here's what we're looking for. Chest is nice and tall. We're trying not to like stick our butt out and then stand up. Trying to stay nice and tall through the whole movement. So if you want to add a weight vest, a backpack, you can also, if you have a bag, you can hold it in a sort of just like cupped position. You can also take the bag, toss it onto your back, and you can do your Cossack squats with just a little bit of weight for those 20 total reps. Okay, so it'll be 20 reps. We'll go every 2 minutes for 10 minutes, so it's 5 total sets. And of course, if you struggle with that position, the most important thing is that your heel is nice and flat and you're staying nice and tall, okay? So if you have to, you can come down and sort of put those fingers out in front of you or stay up a little bit taller, right? If you're not able to quite get all the way down, do the best you can to get low, but I don't want you to like pop your toe up, do anything weird like that. Puts a lot of pressure in the knee. So try to keep that heel nice and flat, even if you're up a little bit taller, okay? So you can go ahead and pause the video. You can go through your 5 sets of 10 every 2 minutes, make them challenging, and see you back in 10 minutes or so for the WOD. All right, today's WOD, we have, like I said, a little interval style workout. So again, if you have a partner, you can do like a you go, I go thing. Josh and I and a couple other people from the gym actually did this one last week, and it worked really well as a partner workout, but it will work equally well if you just set a timer and say, I'm gonna go every 4 minutes. I'm gonna complete this round. Should take you less than 2 minutes. If it doesn't, then maybe adjust the time just a little bit so that you have a little bit more extra rest. Maybe it's every 4.5 minutes or every 5 minutes, something like that. So every round is gonna be starting off with 100-meter sprint, like as hard as you can. Hopefully it's nice out on the day that you do this. And like I said, you can just sort of measure out a distance. Think about like a football field length, or like what's half of a football field. You can run out to that point and run back as your 100-meter sprint. If you cannot run or you're inside, you can do mountain climbers, and my suggestion would be that you do about 30 seconds of mountain climbers and just kind of see how many you do in that amount of time, and then you can do that for the other subsequent rounds that you complete. So a mountain climber, if you're not gonna be running, we're gonna get into a nice little plank position, and then we're just gonna punch that knee forward, trying to get it kind of parallel with the elbows. Punch that knee forward, just like this, nice and quick. So again, I would do about 30 seconds of that, see what you get to, and then just repeat that for whatever that number is for the workout. So after your 100-meter sprint or your mountain climbers, you're gonna grab an object of some kind, sandbag, backpack, dumbbell, and we're gonna get 12 push press. If you're doing single arm push press, you can go 6 on the right and 6 on the left. If you have one object, you can just go 12 total in a row. So if you have a sandbag or backpack, you can just do 12 push press, dip and drive, all the way overhead. If you have one dumbbell, but it's a little heavy for you, you can hold it like this, and same thing, dip, drive, overhead for those 12 reps. Or you can go 6 on the right and 6 on the left, dip, big drive, and just make sure everything's fully extended at the top. We're not dipping underneath it, it's not a jerk. Nice, tall position at the top. Dip, big drive. Dip, big drive. Been having a lot of fun, the 45-pound dumbbell. As soon as you finish your push press, you're gonna do 7 lateral burpees over your object or over a mark on the floor of some kind. So for lateral burpees, chest to the deck, we're gonna jump up. We can stay low. We don't have to come to full extension. Jump over the object and repeat. Okay. After those 7, you're gonna do another 100-meter sprint or 30 mountain climbers, or 30 seconds of mountain climbers, that number that you were able to do on the front end, and that'll be a full round. So one round, again, is a 100-meter sprint, 12 push press, 12 with both arms, or 6 on the right, 6 on the left, 7 lateral burpees over your object, and then another 100-meter sprint. So that 100-meter sprint sandwiches the other movements. And again, this is every 4 minutes for 20 minutes, so it's 5 rounds. And of course, you can adjust the time. Like I said, did this one last week with some people and thought it was gonna be easy. And it was pretty challenging. So really try to like sprint, go hard, get that energy system working, try to repeat your time every single round. Hopefully it's a good one. Hopefully it's nice outside when this one comes around. So yeah, keep staying positive, keep moving. Again, participate in virtual classes, it's really fun. And come to yoga on Sunday, and hopefully I will see you at some point in a tiny square on a computer screen, or maybe distantly in a park somewhere. Yeah, have a good one, guys.